This, of course, is the simple Lego brick, 2 by 4. Good way to learn multiplication. But did you know there's over 915 million ways to connect 6 2 by 4 blocks? Yes, Legos are ingenious. So not only do we have the 2 by 4 block, okay, we also have the bricks, okay, so 1 by 4. So don't tell your classmate, hand me that thingamajiggy or that piece over there. Please be a little bit more descriptive, okay? So when they're nice and flat like this, we call them plates, 2 by 4 plate. Honestly, in Lego, color doesn't matter. The more advanced bricks are the Technic bricks. These bricks are helpful and useful because you can put pins and axles to connect other bricks, adding to your armamentarium of brickology. The final evolution of bricks is the Technic beam. Okay? Beam, brick. See how it's smooth edges? There's no what we call studs. These are studs. The neat thing about Technic bricks is that they allow us to connect to other Technic bricks in a multitude of ways. Some also have, these are called lift arms, have axle pieces that when we apply that to an axle, it keeps it stiff. So, of course, this one is called the L. I call it the small L. Here is the large L. One thing, the small L does come with an axle hole, where the large one does not. All these angled pieces in general are called lift arms. If you want to be technical about it, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long lift arm. One thing that makes the Technic bricks unique are all the different types of pegs that can go with it. So what you'll use most frequently in Technic building is the common 2 long friction peg. Now, we call this the friction peg because Lego also makes smoother pegs. In the smooth pegs, they're slightly smaller, so things flop more. Versus on the friction peg side, it's a little bit more tight. So if you wanted something that had more motion to it, you would use a frictionless peg. In general, those are gray and tan, where the black and blue are a little bit bigger and have friction, okay? So whenever you're talking about a piece, we talk about how long it is. So if you use the holes of this beam, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 9 long beam, okay? And if you ever want to measure something like a friction peg, you just line it up. And this is a 3 long friction peg, okay? So some pegs have a little collar, and that helps it not go all the way through. But sometimes you do want it to go all the way through to add more strength and stability to your build. So there are what we call half pegs, where it is a peg on this half and not on this half, which allow you to connect more easily to the regular brick. Okay. So the technical term for this is a half pin. There's also 3/4 pins, which I don't have right now. These are too long. This is friction. This is frictionless. And then we have axle pins, which are tan and blue. The tan axle pegs are without friction, so they're looser, so they spin. But these are nice when you want to connect from a hole in the beam to an axle for some reason, like that. Okay, and then there's a few different types of long pins. Just remember, if it's tan, it's probably frictionless. Also, there's this one that has an axle hole at the top, which are nice if you need to connect an axle. Okay? So, we're going to use various bricks and beams to create an arm that is strong enough to launch a rocket ship. So you might be wondering, what kind of rocket ship are we going to launch? Well, let's investigate that.